Buongiorno. We are here in the Campo di Fiori market, where you can see all kinds of wares being set up here. There's breakfast places all around us, and they're really yummy. And the market is like any other market in Europe, except it's not. There's so many different pasta options and food options right behind us. It's all fresh. It all looks amazing. Even right here, you can see that they have chili peppers as a bouquet, which is kind of hilarious with flowers here. But before you get to the Colosseum, before the Trevi Fountain, stop by the market, get something to eat. You have so many options here at this market. It's beautiful. Hey guys, we're here inside the Colosseum on the arena floor. It was built in 80 AD. There are 80 doors that we've learned on our tour here today, which is pretty cool. We're exploring it. There's not a lot of time when you get in here because you have to go in a special group to get on this floor. So if you do enter by yourself, you're not on a tour, most likely you will not be getting a chance to come here. It's pretty exciting. You can look all the way around and see all the gates and the entrances. If you see pieces missing, that's because apparently when they were recycling all of the materials here, they were trying to take it out here, and that was at the fall of the Roman Empire. They were out of materials. So the holes that you see are pieces missing, so they were recycling materials. The statues originally saw, and on the outside, 2/3 of the exterior wall is missing. And that is because, again, they were recycling materials and melting it down. But here, this is where the gladiators used to fight. We just came in through what they call the loser gate, because the losers walked through, the winners came through a different gate. This is the gladiator gate, where all the fights that you saw actually happened. You can see it from like right here. You would enter right around there. And inside the Colosseum here, it was a spectator sport. It was free to come in, but it was based on your social standing. So you had to sit according to your social status here in Rome. But it's pretty exciting to be here in the Colosseum right now. So we have the best view of the Colosseum right here, where you can see the underground area. The underground area was built by slaves, as we were told, and that's where the animals stayed. People did not stay there. And anywhere that we learned that you see brick, it's actually would have been covered by plaster and then frescoes on top of that. This would never have been left undone like this. But this area, we were told as well, at one point in time was filled with water. They did that only once, and then they drained it to keep it in room for the chariot races and then for the fights, which did not happen at the same time. They were separate times. So this is the best view to come up here, and this is where the middle class would have been. We're here where there were toilets, we were just told. There were 2 benches, everyone sat side by side and took care of business while having a chat with each other. And along this way there was clean water. They had a stick and sponge to use instead of toilet paper, we just learned. But another thing that I wanted to pay attention to here is some of the bricks that you can see. The lighter plaster ones here apparently are the newer reconstruction one that started about 200 years ago. The darker ones that we see over here were some of the original ones from 2,000 years ago. And that's just a little bit of something that you can see here. If you see these holes as well, those were metal posts were put up and they were all recycled. So now that they're gone, we can see that they were at one time here to hold different parts of the Colosseum up. So inside here, just beyond, you'll see the Roman Forum, but first this is the Arch of Titus. Now, when Jerusalem was conquered, they took and destroyed the palace, all the artifacts within it, and had a procession that came here through this archway, which is depicted inside. So we'll take a closer look at that. But you'll see the menorah, and it was a representation of finally being able to conquer Jerusalem. So that's all here just outside the Colosseum. We have off the Colosseum. And beyond that is the Roman Forum, which we'll go take a look at. So right here in the middle of the Roman Forum, as you can see, there's an archway there. To the left is where Mark Antony made his speech. Just above that is the City Hall. We learned that these are some ruins, and on top of that is built a more modern approach. And right in the middle, you feel like you can see literally everything. There's little bits of history all around us. And one of the coolest ones that are right behind us is the tomb of Julius Caesar. Caesar was killed on the 15th of March, so when you hear "Beware the Ides of March," that's where it comes from, the warning. So right behind there is a stone where Caesar now lies. We were promised we wouldn't see the ghost, but we'll go in and take a look, and all around us, this is where so many decisions were made, meetings were held, and you can really feel it standing right in the middle of Rome. This is the entrance to the Vatican. That is the exit here that you can see. This is is where you'll come in and out. Tickets were 17 euros for adults. If you are a student up to the age of 25, you present your ID with your birth date, you can get it for 8 euros, which is pretty cool. But yeah, the line's just coming here right now. It is closing, so it's quiet, but you can easily do it. Take your time, see the paintings, get a guided tour, and this is where you'll come when you get in line to see the Vatican. Inside the Vatican, you cannot take pictures or video inside the Sistine Chapel, but we can show you the outside. So that is St. Peter's Basilica right outside there. There are indoor-outdoor parts that you can go in and out from the museum. So right downstairs, we saw some Amazonian art, which was absolutely stunning. And the different parts that I can show you, you'll be definitely taking a look at the different paintings, the eras, and things that's changed. I would say that you need really 2 to 3 days to see the entire Vatican. It's not doable in just one day if you want to cover everything, but it's definitely better if you take a tour, and that's what you're going to see behind me, some of the tour groups walking right on by. But Vatican is definitely beautiful. You can walk in line, just stand in line and then buy tickets once you get inside. We found out that 2:30 is the best time to come around because most of the lines have gone. Just check online to make sure that it isn't closed. Like for tomorrow, for example, it's closed in the morning. So check that ahead. Book tickets online ahead. If not, you can still get them here. Guys, so we are in the Vatican right now at the Gallery of Maps. It's absolutely breathtaking. You have a whole hallway from the 1500s depicting the history, the travels, and it's definitely something that I would do if you don't have a lot of time in the Vatican. Definitely come here first, then go see the Sistine Chapel, then take your time. So part of our Rome in a day or two trip holiday. Take a look. Okay, so we're here at the Trevi Fountain that was built in the 1500s. As you can see, it's a nighttime activity. Everybody is here. Super crowded. This morning they were cleaning out the coins from the fountain, so they closed access to the bottom. But right now, everyone can get it. There's lots of gelato areas around. Go get a gelato afterwards. There's lots of souvenir shopping. During the day versus night, daytime was better because you get more access. It was quieter. At night, it's an event. So come here if you're looking for an event. And again, it's easy to do. It's close to the Coliseum, but 15-minute walk or take the metro.